kí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ní tilé toko. Mo kí wa wípé a kú dédé àsìkò yìí o ẹ̀yin ọmọ aládé. Oòduà gbè wá o kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ lágbára Elédùmarè. Fídíò kan ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ jẹ́ ká jọ wò. Mi ẹ farabalẹ̀ dáadáa. Ẹ bá mi wo fídíò yìí. Nǹkan tẹ́ bá wá rí nínú fídíò yẹn náà, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ fi sí abẹ́ comment section. Ẹ wo fídíò yìí.
Yorùbá ló kàn, èmi ló kàn. Yorùbá ló kàn, èmi ló kàn.
Now, well, so they say President Tinubu don't travel go France again, this time for a 2 weeks working visit. This will make the number 5 time the president they travel go France less than 2 years as president. Earlier this year, he was in France. Last year, November, he was on a state visit to France. About January, February 2024, he was in France. Shortly after his inauguration, 2023, he was also in France. But the most shocking part of this current working visit, now the statement put out to me by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga. They say for this working visit, the president will use the period to appraise the midterm, performance of his government, to also reflect on the performance of his government, and that the retreat period will also deepen other reforms for the country. I say, wow. Nigeria is not a real place, so. Nigerian leaders are the luckiest set of people in the world. Nigerian politicians are the luckiest human beings anywhere in the world because they can do anything and there will be no consequences. There are no consequences for whatever Nigerian politicians do. And the mere fact that the president's advisor put out this kind of statement shows you the level of see finish where they don't see Nigerians, and to see that we are intellectually incapacitated to put out this kind of unfortunate statements and release. That is a president of a sovereign nation with 36 states and FCT, with 774 local governments, want to reflect and retreat on his own performance as a leader. And none of these 774 local governments, they okay for the president. He need to wear clothes, enter plane with taxpayer money, and jet to a foreign country to reflect about his performance of his country from that foreign country. Hey, Nigerians. There is not level of see finish way past this one. Who do us like this? Who do me like this, Nigeria? And the mere fact where we say we as Nigerians don't they okay with this kind of irresponsible leadership makes it even more unfortunate. Nigerians, we are so used to bad leadership where we say if we see good leadership, we may not be able to recognize or appreciate it. So as it is now, I hope by the end of President Tinubu leadership, he go down build Nigeria reach the level where we say when the French president for France won't reflect about his country, he go travel come Nigeria to reflect about his policy of France from Nigeria. Ah, Nigeria, oh my sheo. But then again, there is a track record now. Not be him be the first. Buhari no do pass this one. Buhari was going to London to treat ear infection. His doctors were in London. There was a time he spent more than 3 months for London. What thing happened? At the end, the confidence be saying that INEC now they get as their backbone. No matter the calamity of leadership you provide, you can rig yourself back into power because the people you don't even need their participation for INEC to declare results. And tomorrow, Buhari can even write a book about democracy. Nigeria is not a real place. Nigeria is a simulation. And then when you get up to speak about these irregularities, you become the problem. So the president wants to reflect about his policy. There have been 30 days ranting challenge from youth. You come less than 2 years into your leadership, you increase price of fuel, increase electricity tariff, cost of living, insecurity, everything going on. Not one word from the president. But even if he speak, waiting you go talk. You travel, go overseas to go retreat. Meaning Nigeria not they okay to retreat. Those of us where they here, now mad with the mad. Now only mad people feel sit down here. This place is not reflectable. For you to reflect, you need to travel overseas. President won't retreat, you not go Edo. For where today APC don't they come out openly, they talk saying that because of PDP they killed the 16 people. Politicizing an issue of insecurity and injustice in the country. You want to retreat, you not travel to Akure, where people have been protesting the killing of their citizens by herdsmen. You not go Benue, Plateau, Zamfara, the entire northeast, northwest, the entire country is a theater of blood. But you travel overseas for you to go and reflect. Nigeria, the only confidence and arrogance where these politicians get na INEC. If you don't reflect, you don't reform INEC, there is nothing we are doing. Because whether you do it or not, whether you like it or not, they will know how to get themselves back into power. On this INEC reform, I stand. For other countries, when crisis happen and a leader don't travel, he go cut short in trip, come back to come attend to the crisis. For my country, when there is crisis at home, the president dresses or board a plane and travel overseas to reflect on that crisis of his country from a foreign land. A round of applause for Nigerian politicians. The thing where they go do for France, one day Nigerians go, no, God go help all of us and this country go better. This Nigeria, me I know die here, we live here. Nigeria must work in our lifetime. May Nigeria find the courage to liberate ourselves, or we decide to remain in perpetual slavery. You know one die, you know one die. The people where they kill for Benue and for Plateau, they no protest. This country all die na die. We either decide to help ourselves or we continue to receive the kind of leadership, rudderless leadership and irresponsible leadership that we get. Because now the way you sit down, now so cameraman go continue to snap you. Eku rinyo President Tinubu, eku farada enyomo Nigeria, eku reflection. God bless Nigeria.
All right. This one when president travel go France, he vice travel go Senegal. I hope all is well. At least as president not there around, so be vice go there around to, you understand, to take over certain things. But in this case, in a different case, right? Tinubu go France, Shetima go Senegal. Now he said Nigeria Vice President Shetima jet out to Senegal day after Tinubu flee to France. So apparently, Vice President de France, while the President itself de France. So who not gonna leave the country for? I leave for Senate President. I want that. I don't go use laugh 5 person for this country. I don't go use laugh 5 person for this country. At least see America. Trump not the travel go they spend 3 days for another country, 12 days for another country. No, you let Trump. You can never see all this American president go to spend 12 days. All this European president. I bet when I do come back, we need to know for the country. When I not go anywhere, I beg. When I do come back, we need to know for the country. Alright? I come in peace.
Your government are bragging when they have nothing they have offered to this nation. Even the latest government that Tinubu control is the worst government that Nigeria have ever have. I am so much disappointed to all of us Nigeria that we allow this person to be suffering us and making the economy to go high. And him and his family is enjoying the money that belongs to everybody. And we keep quiet in social media. Is my fellow man, but he has nothing to offer. We live once on earth, we die. That is why I tell you, this presidential seat, 2027, I use their power, and I'm coming out for it. When I'm done with the recession with God, when I come out on a thing, sit on that seat, let me see. Okay, you're not born. Over my door. Best woman that God has more come out. But Saka am wicked your weapon poison. But Saka am wicked your war in Yule. Look at people. Look at what they are in a world. Number 1, Nigeria, the giant of Africa. Look at the discussion they are discussing in Senate about woman and man, senator, Senate president, and one woman who are talking rubbish. The woman will go to international television I thought what's supposed to be talking there, how the Senate president was working, how the economy of Nigeria is about to be reset by the Senate president. Senate president has already been digging how to research, how to work out, how the whole Nigerians will be paying in every month. Look at the childish discussion in a Senate, and people are there talking rubbish, behaving like kids. And woman will go to international television and begin to talk about, he met me, he called me, he saw me in my icon where he opening his house. And he look at me and tell me, do you like my house? He said, yes, I like your house. Senator asked me, Senate president. And I said, I know my house is beautiful. He said, yes. He said, one day I will call you, come and visit. Look at discussion. Look at the way you feel it's CMI, now the whole nation. Because we are the one you people are disgracing. I pray for you.
I receive.
Lift up your hands and say, Jesus.
Jesus.
Look at how things are skyrocketing every day. And nobody saying anything in social media. All Nigerians, you people need to reset your memory. You don't need 30 days to make noise. The whole year, we must contesting and protesting. And all these people where they sell rice costly, when we start to carry your lives one by one every day, close your shop. Even enter to that house rock, block any motor that carry food items. Any plane that carry item there, food item, we block them. Everybody will learn. Food are skyrocketing. Rice, ordinary rice, 100 chassis. A bag of rice that is almost 15,000, 12,000. And somebody last saying, I am the Nigerian president of Nigeria.
I needed to watch this video. I'll come and explain.
Komi lokaci wodi wane meɗe don to giɗa har kaji ɗin cuku duniyar ndu inna waɗa itta testy wallahi.
Now that is cow destroying somebody's cassava farm. It's not just the cow destroying the cassava farm. The Fulani henchmen following the cow, they were uprooting the cassava. They were uprooting the cassava, feeding the cassava to the cow. Now, there's difference in the cow entering the cassava farm, destroying the farm. That is one. Another wickedness is the Fulani henchmen uprooting the cassava and feeding it to the cows. Now, here's the problem. It's either those guys have plan. Somebody somewhere is sponsoring them. Somebody somewhere is telling them to go and destroy farm so that there will be hunger in the land. Or maybe they are sent to go and destroy our original organic plants so that Nigerians can depend on GMO, genetically modified organism, all those modified crops. Maybe so that we can depend on those ones. They will destroy our organic crops. Another thing is that maybe those Fulani henchmen are also trying to provoke the farmers so that the farmers can come and fight them. They will unalive the farmers. Remember the issue of Sunday Jonathan, that the henchmen destroyed his farm, that they got into fight. He now unalived one of the henchmen and Supreme Court sentenced him to death. According to Supreme Court, they said during the fight, Sunday Jonathan collected the knife of the henchmen or the Fulani henchmen and killed the guy. That he's supposed to injure the guy that he aimed to kill. He's not supposed to unalive. But if the Fulani guy successfully killed the farmer, no problem. The Fulani guy will go up. See, Something is happening in this country we are not talking about. Something is happening that we don't know. The Nigerian government need to tell us what is actually the problem. Why are they attacking our farm? Because I'm seeing a conspiracy of trying to inflate hunger in the country through those Fulani herdsmen by chasing farmers away from the bush so that people can be hungry and depend on genetically modified crops. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm saying, because this thing is not normal again. Every other country around the world, they rear cow. There's a system in place of how cows should be reared and taken care of, not in people's farm. The other day I showed you how the Fulani herdsmen use cow to destroy somebody's corn, maize farm. Now it's cassava farm, and we think all is all right. And when the farmers defend themselves against them, it becomes a trouble. And our security agencies, our government will see nothing wrong about this. Just know that hunger is coming. Because if our farmers cannot go to farm, if our farmers cannot be in farm, if we cannot plant something and it grow without herdsmen bringing cow to destroy it, there is a big problem coming.
Go push it for cows. Yeah. Thank God say no even chop all. You push it for cow. See, now the other side be that one. So you see here, this ground so na nyamufula. The hip and put for ground. You chop all the onion ready. See basket way full. Basket way full for here. You chop all the onion ready side. This cow. Where I will see this aboki, the shit put for the farm. God, show me the road to see this aboki. If I see this aboki, Jaboki will die.
You see what they see for up. They don't already. They do campaign for Tinubu for 2027. Now this one no be Tinubu, this one na individual. This man is na Tesu David Ukeche. He don dey push Tinubu, say make Tinubu come out for 2027. Now be the meaning of this thing wey he don do. He don buy buses, brand am. Now wetin be the work of these buses? Free transportation from Abuja to Benue. I just say I show you. The thing wey dey cry, say they pain you. Somebody dey somewhere dey rub him belle, say the thing dey sweet am. Oh God.
Ṣèyí Tinubu 2027 ẹ wo ẹni ní ká dìbò fún lẹ́gẹ̀sì tí bàbá rẹ̀ gbélé ló fẹ́ tẹ̀lé ẹ wo torí ọjọ́ iwájú ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ má fi tẹ̀sí àbí tẹ̀yà ṣé o gbogbo ọmọ Èkó pátápátá ẹ dìbò fún Ṣèyí Tinubu 2020. Wọ́n kàdà wọ́n lọ gbà.
Free ride from Abuja to Makurdi. Shishi, you know they pay. Area 1, corn oil. Yeah, meet us and let's roll from Abuja to Makurdi. It's actually free. Oh. Shishi, you know they pay. Kobo, you know they pay. Oh yeah. A brand new bus, so this one will be Gura bus, so you dey see.
From 37, this is what we are using to celebrate that. So we have about 10 vehicles, 6 already at the home. So different home for vulnerables, and this one vehicle is for the mosque. So let's see around and see where we are going to drop it. So I'm here. So this is the second vehicle. This is the second vehicle for the mosque. This is the second vehicle for the mosque. So let's move to the third vehicle. This is the third vehicle. This is the third vehicle. So let's see the fourth vehicle. So this is the fourth vehicle for the mosque. So we have another 4 vehicles for the church. So we are going to drop one. I mean this one here. We are dropping it off. We are dropping everything here. So we move to the next
venue to drop that of the church. Then we are still moving around to all the vulnerable homes, so to the different local government and SCDA. So we are all the Conference 57 under the leadership of Honorable Kolade Alabi. We are celebrating our daddy.
Yorùbá ló kàn, èmi ló kàn.
Mo jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ́ fún orílẹ̀-èdè mi ilẹ̀ Odùduwà tó ń ṣàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin, ilẹ̀ tó kún fún àwọn akọni ọgbọ́n ètò àti òye. Mo ṣe ìlérí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ ológo ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, ìtànṣán oòrùn láti la ayé já nílẹ̀ Áfíríkà, láti gbé ilẹ̀ Odùduwà lárugẹ. Mo pinnu láti fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan fún ìlọsíwájú ìran Yorùbá. Mo fọwọ́ sọ̀yà pé n kò ní dalẹ̀ tàbí ṣọ̀tẹ̀ sí ìṣọ̀kan àti ìtẹ̀síwájú orílẹ̀-èdè mi ilẹ̀ Odùduwà. Èmi yóò fi gbogbo ipá, ọkàn, iṣẹ́, ọgbọ́n àti ìṣe mi sin orílẹ̀-èdè mi ní òtítọ́ àti lódodo títí ọjọ́ ayé mi. Gbogbo ìyànjú àwọn akọni tó ti lọ kò ní já sófo láti ọwọ́ mi títí dé ìrandíran tí ń bọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Mo ṣe ìlérí pé ẹ̀sìn tàbí ìṣèlú kò ní yà wá nílẹ̀ Odùduwà. Tó bá wáyé bẹ́ẹ̀, mo lè lo ọkọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó kù sára mi láti fi ṣègbè àti jàjàgbara fún orílẹ̀-èdè mi. Ilẹ̀ Odùduwà, ìran Yorùbá, èdè kan, àṣà kan àti ìṣe kan ló so wá pọ̀ láéláé lágbára Elédùà.